Is baseball action as the new Trier Trevians take on the Highland Park Giants. There's Brian Rogers trying to stay warm out in left. Brian Pritz, Tommy Dury, the outfield, left to right. And the Trevians on the infield have Sharp at third, Gelber at second. At short, rather, Busby at second, and Loddick at first. And a battery today of Florsch and Marte. And we're set to get underway. Glad to have you here on the network. Jeff Barron to lead it off for the Giants. Barron, Newmark, and Edwards due up here in the top of the first inning. Jeff Barron for the Giants. The Trevians ranked in the top 5 in the area. Playing some pretty good baseball. They've been hitting the cover off the ball. Ball 2-0 to Jeff Barron. Leading off the ball game today. This is one of those bees in the bat day. Anytime you swing hard, boy, you're going to feel it in your hands today. There's a strike. And the ball going to be somewhat deadened today. There's a strike because of the weather. Jeff Barron leading it off. Swinging a base hit to left. And Barron aboard. That brings up Newmark.
It'd be hot, Marty.
Jared Newmark, the left fielder for the Giants. Giants with a short bench today. A couple of illnesses and a couple of players missing. They only have 14 players on their varsity roster, and they're down to about 11 or thereabout. There's a bunt. Nice one right out in front. Marte going to try to go to second, not in time. And a fielder's choice with the errant field, the bad choice of throws on the part of Marte, I guess. The idea, cut the lead runner, but a little late. So now we have runners on first and second. Nobody out. Top half of the first inning. Here's Edwards. Ryan Edwards. Pitch is low, a ball. Aaron Gilbert on deck. There's a strike. And Gilbert, the cleanup hitter, on deck. Aaron Gilbert. 2 aboard, nobody out. Steve Florsch on the mound for the Trevians. Delivers in the dirt, a little 55-footer, but nobody going. Marte, nice job of putting the body in front of that. On a pitch that bounced in. Pitch is low and away, a ball. Now the pitch on the way. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Nobody out. And here's Gilbert. Time called. And Marte out to have a quick word with Florish. On at third is Barron. Newmark at second. Edwards at first for the Giants.
This kid's all you, Flo.
There's a strike. A lot of baseball action coming up next couple of weeks right here on the network. And not all the stations will get all the games, so you'll have to check to see which cable station in your area is going to carry which game. There's a strike. Runners lead. Time called. We'll look to third. The pitch outside a ball. Gilbert, the batter. Throw to third. They got him. And Barron going to be picked off. Meanwhile, the runners advance up. So Newmark moves over to third, but Barron out on the pickoff. Well, Barron caught napping over at third. Watch it again. There's the step off and the throw to third. And Barron is caught with his feet in the cookie jar. Well off the bag. And Jeff Barron going to be tagged out. And right there, Gilbert putting the tag on for the out. So Newmark at third, Edwards at second, one out. Base hit, single. That's going to score a run, maybe two. Newmark comes in, second man holds. So Edwards holds at third. Nice job by the Trevians hitting the cutoff man. Nice job by Tommy Geary. That's one arm you don't want to test, is that cutoff man, Wanick, with a throw. Here's Rosenblatt. Pitch is low, a ball. Brad, the leader of this Giants team. One of the leaders. Pitch is low and away, a ball. There goes the runner. Strike, and the stolen base by Gilbert. Puts runners on at first, second and third. Runners on at second and third, one out. Swing and a base hit single through the middle. And two runs are going to score here. And the runner holds it first. I don't know why Marte had the had Loddick, the cutoff man, cut that one off. It was headed towards the plate with the play, but that's what he did, and Loddick
Why'd you cut it?
threw high. We have a designated runner for the catcher Rosenblatt, to Glicken, Mickey Glicken, running at first. A cold afternoon on Duke Childs Field. Pitch is low, a ball.
You gotta get ahead.
Swing and a base hit down the line. The turn, and holding it first is Kotzoff. And on the play, moving on over to third is Glicken. So runners on at the corners. And here's Rory Gordon. Rory Gordon bats with runners on at the corners. And a little rough start here for Steve Florish. Throw to third. Runner's back just barely. But Glicken nearly got caught like Barron did. Going for the strike. Oh, my. And again, that one was a play that really busted up on the part of Rory Gordon. As Rory Gordon went to bunt, missed the pitch, and that was a hit and run play. It was a suicide squeeze play on the part of the Giants, and it didn't work. Watch Gordon shorten up here to bunt and missed the pitch. That's a strike. And there you see the runners caught. And Sharp to Marte. And the tag put on the pickoff, and Glicken is out. And Kotzoff racing on over to third. And Loddick over to congratulate from first base. 2 out. 3 runs in. Kotzoff on at third, and Rory Gordon comes to the plate. Continues to bat here. 2 out, 1 aboard. Top half of the first inning. 3 runs in for the Giants. That's a pitch low, a ball. Florish, a little bit of a rough start here against the Highland Park Giants. A conference game, cross division. 55-footer into the dirt, a ball.
One of those times is going to skip and go right through you.
Trevians. Lone loss was to Glenbard South down in Marion, Harrisburg, somewhere down there. part of, if you will, a tournament.
Hey, let's go, Steve.
Trevians are scoring at about a 10-run-a-game pace. Now they pitch. Shave and a haircut, 2 bits.
Let's go, Flo.
Ground ball, touched by Flores, picked up by Gelber, throws to first in time, and that takes care of that in the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 man left on base. They got 1 walk and 4 no strikeouts. 1 stolen base in the inning.
I'm all right.
Rory Gordon, Newmark in left, Gordon in center. And Luger in right.
He was like, hey.
Kreider at third for the Giants.
Don't worry about it, kid.
Barron at second.
Yeah.
Lots off at second. Gilbert at first. That was Barron at short. And the battery of Rosenblatt and Jimmy Ori, on the mound for the Giants. Trevians lead it off. Leadoff man is Steve Marte, the catcher. He's followed by Gelber and Brian Pritz. Waddick batting cleanup. Sharp 5th. Geary 6th. Rogers 7th. And the Carpenter, the designated hitter, at batting 8th. And Chris Busby batting 9th. So here's Marte. Takes a strike. Skips in, a ball. 3-0 with the Giants in the lead. Trevians first at bat. That's a ball outside. It's a ball inside. Ball 4, and Marte draws a walk. This year, because we have both the Giants and the Trevians on our network, our schedule is going to be a little bit different. Brian Harper comes in to run. Those of you with New Trier, on our New Trier side, we'll have New Trier, Highland Park, Maine West, and Glenbrook North this week. Those of you on the Highland Park side, a save, stolen base. And Harper steals second. Those of you on the Highland Park side will see Highland Park and Stevenson. So be advised that because of that, some games will not be shown on all the cable companies, of course, because trying to keep a balance here. We can fit some games on some stations, we can't fit on others, and it's going to be very confusing. Ball 2 outside. Runner leads. Gelber takes a strike. Peter Harper. Fleet of foot. Peter Harper. Gilbert swung at a bad pitch high in his face and fouled it off. Ori looks back to second. Ball 3.
Let's go, Cole!
Ground ball to the shortstop, slow roller. Throws to first. And the out, even though he dropped the ball. Let's watch that again. Did he have control of that? Well, let's see if Gilbert actually had the ball for the out and then dropped it, or whether he dropped it as part of that same play. There he is catching it. Has it in his hand, off the bag, and then he drops it. Yeah, good call. And Gilbert's out with a 6-3 put out. One out, runner on at third, and here's Brian Pritz. And Pritz steps in. First pitch on the way. Strike. Outfield. Allowing that big gap in right center. Notre Dame did that. Pritz hit 2 right out there into that space. There's a ball low. Matt Waddick on deck.
Here we go, kid.
I think this year Brian Pritz is going to get a lot to hit at, knowing that he's got a player behind him that no one is going to want to pitch to. Try and get the man at the plate so they don't have to face Loddick. And with Matt Sharp improving at the plate, Loddick is going to have some opportunity here to hit this year. And Loddick has been hitting a tear. Ball 4, and Pritz draws a walk, and runners on at the corners. Harper at third.
Drive it, kid. Let's go now.
Pritz at first, and Matt Loddick the batter. Loddick's been known to pull the ball, and yet everyone seems to be playing him as a straight power hitter. Shaded around to the left. Loddick's much more of a line drive hitter. Slow roller. Picked up, throw to second, safe. Throw to first, safe. So, the scorers here today call that a single. They say that they wouldn't have been able to get Loddick at first anyway. And here's Matt Sharp. Run in. Harper coming in to score. And it is a 3-1 ball game. Here's Matt Sharp. Sharp. Big hole. A bunt, foul. First inning, 3-1 the score. Next week on the network.
Hey, nice and loose, quick head. Sharp, here we go.
We've got New Trier and Glenbrook South and the Barrington doubleheader. And morning, it's actually 3 games that day. New Trier versus Barrington and Rockford Guilford.
Hey, quick hands, here we go.
Swing and a miss.
Hey, front side in, here we go.
Nice afternoon if it weren't so cold and snowy and dank. Small crowd on hand. Didn't want to shiver in the cold. A little bit of sprinkles every now and then. Kind of a light drizzle. I think that's really a lake effect thing. There's a little dying quail. And Newmark couldn't get there. Single and everybody's safe. And the bases are loaded for the Trevians. And here's Tommy Geary. And as we watch this one over again, I think Newmark would have had a better opportunity to catch this one had he put his glove on the right way. Nice fly ball headed out towards shallow left. And as Newmark came in to make the catch, you can see there, keeping close. Now watch Newmark. Watch how he tries to catch the ball up high, and should have reversed the glove here. Nice job by Jared Newmark getting over to it. See where his glove is? He should have underhanded catch to it. Attempt, and he actually put it into the ground. Falls in for a base hit. And everybody's safe. Bases loaded for the Trevians. And Tommy Geary comes to the bat. Geary, the stocky right fielder for the Trevians. Batting here in the first. Trevians have the bases loaded. Sharp at first. Loddick at second. Prince at third. First inning, strike call.
Here we go, kid. Hands inside, front side in. Here we go.
Let's go, Tommy. Let's go, TG.
Bounces in the dirt and away from Rosenblatt, but not far enough away for a runner to advance.
Hey, Marty. Hey.
Hey, hands.
Foul ball back.
Front sided. Come on.
You're watching baseball on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Glad to have you with us, wherever you may be. Now the pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Bounder picked up by the shortstop. Throws to first in time for the out. And a run comes home. Brian Pritz coming in to score, and it's a 3-2 ball game. And here's Rogers. Brian Rogers. For the Giants, Luger, Kreider, and Barron do up. There's a strike. Strike two. Rogers batting. 2 out. 2 aboard. Sharp at second. Loddick at third. And the pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Third baseman has it. The throw. Kreider to Gilbert. Retires the side. In the inning. 2 runs on 2 hits. 2 men left. We'll be back with more. Leading it off, Luger. Here in the top of the second. Swinging a high fly ball. Left fielder ranging in. has it for the out. Nice catch by Rogers on that shallow little fly ball, left field. One up, one down. Here's Kreider, the third baseman, ninth man in the lineup. The Trevians, 2 runs on 2 hits. They've left 2. Got 2 aboard by a walk, stole a base in the first inning. The Giants, 4 hits. They stranded 1. 2 walks, or a walk, and 1 stolen base in the first inning. Kreider batting here. Ball inside, in around the kneecaps. A cold afternoon for baseball. Yesterday, the players that were on the football team were out in the outfield practicing a couple of football plays. There was weather for it. There's a strike on Kreider. Wadick and Geary. I forget there was somebody else involved in that. Carpenter. Swinging a ground ball foul. And that little horse play yesterday. Now the delivery. Ball 4, and Chad Kreider draws a walk.
3-2, lead off batter up. I'd rather have him hit than do that.
Jason Kreider. Chad Kreider was a hockey player of mine a number of years ago. My mind is going. You know, the first thing to go is your mind, and the second thing is I used to remember what it was. Throw to first, runner back. So Jason Kreider on at first on the walk.
Go.
Ball low and inside. Barron the batter. Jeff Barron, shortstop. Pretty good reputation around the area. And has a little dying quail, and Gelber has it for the out. That's one of those bees in the bat sort of hit. I'll tell you something. A team is not going to get very much if you pitch them on that inside half of the plate today with the cold weather. High fly ball headed out towards center. Nice diving catch by Brian Pritz. And that takes care of that. The speedy center fielder for the Trevians, Brian Pritz, ranging in from deep center. And a nice catch diving catch takes away the bloop single, and that ends the inning. In the inning for the Giants, no runs, no hits, 1 man left via the walk. And we move to the bottom half of the second with the score, the Highland Park Giants 3 and the new Trier Trevians 2. Leading it off for the Trevians is Andy Carpenter.
Yeah, because then I'll get it to him. Okay, so she can get it in there.
Now the pitch, swinging a bit, strike. Second inning. There's a strike. Pitch and a ground ball. Slow roller, second baseman. As it throws. One up and one down. Here's Chris Busby. Busby bats here. The pitch, swinging a ground ball. Slow roller, shortstop. Barron has it over to Gilbert. 2 down.
Go, Steve. Get on base again. Come on.
Two up and 2 down. And here's Steve Marte. Pitch is low ball. First time up. Marte walked. And the pinch runner for him, Peter Harper, came around to score. Here's the strike. Swinging a ground ball. Slow roller. Third baseman. Kreider has it. Throws to first and 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. At the end of 2, it's 3-2 Highland Park. We'll be back with more in just the meat of the batting order. Due up for the Giants. 3, 4, and 5. Strike 1 to Edwards. That's a ball low.
Go, Flo. Come on.
Edwards batting.
Get one.
Swinging a ground ball. Slow roller. Gelber has Busby has it. Throws to Loddick. 1 up, 1 down. The wind, fortunately, not really a factor. I mean, there is a light little breeze blowing. But it has not really done very much. We do have kind of a mist being blown in by what little breeze we have from the lake. Foul ball back. Not anything you would necessarily want to write home about, but certainly nothing to delay a ball game, but enough to make things a little more miserable than they are temperature-wise. Pitch on the way, swinging the ground ball. Nice backhanded stop by Loddick. Force didn't get over, but Loddick able to get up and make the unassisted put out himself.
Every time. Hey, left-hander, get up.
And Loddick, nice job going over and backhanding that ground ball, headed for the hole to right field. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Rosenblatt.
I wouldn't watch him. Come on, one more. Let's go. Come on.
That's a ball. Rosenblatt, first time up.
Go.
Singled, and his designated runner, Mickey Glicken, was thrown out in that suicide squeeze attempt back on the first inning.
Come on. Go,
Now they pitch on the way, swinging a ground ball. Once again, Busby throws to first, and that takes care of that. Again, a 1-2-3 inning for Flosh, who settled down following a rocky first inning. And we move to the bottom half of the third. It is still 3-2 in favor of Highland Park. Gelbert, Pritz, and Loddick due up.
right, come on, let's get on. Let's go.
That's a pitch high and away, a ball. Ball 2. Andy Gilbert grounded out short to first, back in the first inning. Batting here in the third. That's a ball. Brian Pritz on deck. There's a strike. Inside corner. About letter high. Ball 4, and Gelber draws the walk. So Gelber on at first. And that brings up Brian Pritz. Pritz with that nice catch back in the second. Standing here in the bottom of the third. Outside a ball. Time called. Aaron Gilbert wants to have a word. Now they pitch, low and away, a ball. 2-1.
All right, pretty gear up, kid.
That'd be a good one, Brian.
Runner leads off.
Come on.
Throw to first. Runner back. Gelber right up and again off first base.
Come on.
Fritz the batter. Foul tipped it. Ryan Pritz, potential all-stater, center fielder. Takes a pitch low, a ball. Throw to first, and again the runner back. Keeping Gelber honest. There goes the runner, swinging a ground ball. Through for the base hit. The infielders were bunched up the middle, and Pritz found the hole between short and third. And here's Matt Loddick. Loddick infield single, first time up.
Bring him home.
Outside a ball.
Go.
There's a strike. 2 on, nobody out. Fritz at first, Gelber at second. Swinging a foul ball. Like I said, there's something about the way the ball hits Matt Loddick's bat. I mean, it just sounds hard.
Go, Matt. Come on.
Mentioned that after the Niles West game. not the Niles West, the
Let's get one.
Notre Dame game. Swinging a ground ball, slow roller. Picked up, throw, in time. Waddick is out, but did his job in advancing the runners.
Oh, Chabot!
So Prince on at second,
There you go, kid.
Gilbert at third with one out.
Go, Matt. Hey. Hey, you got the job done. You fight quickly. You're not getting started.
Stay close, Manny. Come on, babe. Never run. Watch that bus. Let's go.
And Sharp singled his first time
That's all
up.
right, not yours. Here we go.
Straight to Sharp.
Go shopping.
After a very long first inning, we've kind of moved things along rather quickly since then.
Get him home.
Let's go.
Everyone wants to go home. It's a ground ball right to the first baseman, and the runners won't be allowed to advance. Hot shot right at Gilbert. And there's two out. And here's Tommy Geary. Tom Geary bats.
Come on, Tommy.
Oh, DG, base hit him, kid. Here we go.
Let's go, kid.
Get him home. Come on.
There's a strike. Strike one to Geary, the right fielder.
Go, Tom. Go, Tom. Come on, Tom.
And the ball in the dirt.
Go, Tom. Come on. Come on, Tom.
Now the pitch. Strike
Hey, hands
two.
inside, use them. Let's go.
Oh my. Tommy Geary. Originally they tried him in left field over the summer. They moved him over to right. And are now using the strike three on Geary. Now using Rogers and it looks like Harper as the left fielders. We'll be back with more. As we move along, we go to the fourth inning. The Trevians, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Stranded 4, been struck out once, been a benefit of 3 walks and a stolen base. And Highland Park, 3 runs on 4 hits. Have stranded 2, been walked twice, and each team has a stolen base. Cuts off, takes a pitch low, a ball.
Hey, get it out there and pick it. Let's go.
Swinging a ground ball. Gilbert has it. The long throw to Loddick. 1 up, 1 down. And that brings up Rory Gordon. Gordon, the center fielder. Steve Florish batting with 1 out. Pitch is low in the dirt, a ball. A brisk afternoon. Ground ball, long throw after a sloppy pickup by Sharp, but got the man anyway. 2 up, 2 down. Nice job by Sharp of staying with that ball. And here's Luger. Flew out to left field. Back in the second, batting here in the fourth. And through for the base hit.
That's a good pitch.
A single for Luger.
After him.
And here's Jason Kreider, the third baseman.
Everything in front, Marty. Here we go, kid. Hey.
Pitch is low, a ball.
Hey, that's the one I'm talking about. That wasn't in the dirt.
There's a strike, 1-1. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Glad to have you down the network line, wherever you are. High school baseball. There's a strike. Got a number of teams here on the North Shore that are ranked rather well. Trevian's big test appears like it's going to be Niles West this year. Swing and a ground ball foul. Trevian's ranked either second or fourth, depending on which newspaper you use. And then the Indians of Niles West ranked 9th.
Here we go, kid.
High fly ball is going to fall for the base hit. Gets away from Prince. Gary going to throw to second. Here's the tag. They got him. And Kreider is out and the inning over. Scored as a single. Nice throw. And one up and that took care of that inning.
Let's get on.
Pitch is high, a ball. Brian Rogers leading it off. Ball 2. Ball 3.
Come on, let's get on base.
And while we have a chance, let's pause briefly for station identification. This Metro Chicago Sports Network. And Rogers takes the walk. Ball 4 to Brian Rogers. And here's Carpenter, Andy Carpenter, second semester senior. I think that's one of the big problems that a lot of these north side teams have is they sort of get done with their sports season. They get done with school before their sports season is over in baseball. And they kind of give up. Hopefully that won't happen to the Trevians this year, like last year. And when they didn't give up. Stayed on task of trying to win state and nearly succeeded. Missed by 1 game. There's a strike. I know Matt Loddick wants to have 1 state championship in his 4 years. I know some of the other seniors are looking that way. I'm sure Matt Sharp is also looking at it that way, as is Brian Pritz.
Come on, let's go. Let's get on base.
Pass ball. And Rogers trots on over to second. And ball 4. And I'll tell you something, New Trier has the pitching staff this year that if their hitting stays alive, their pitching is certainly going to keep things going. Major conference on the mound. And here's Busby. Runners on at first and second.
Go, boys, come on. Hang in there.
Pump up. Here we go, kid.
Come on, boys. Go.
And a bunt, and it is a beauty. Everyone's going to be safe. And Chris Busby right down the line. Boy, you couldn't ask for a more perfect bunt than that. Wow. Great job by Chris Busby putting it right down the line, and the bases are loaded.
No, it's just if they get it done, you just start yelling.
And
here is Steve Marte.
Let's go, Steve. Come on, it's got to get one.
The Giants pull their infield in.
Take a walk if you need to. Let's go.
Hey, come on, Tank. Let's go, kid. Get in the outfield.
Let's go. Line drive, boys. Come on.
Andrew Gilbert on deck. Pitch is low, a ball.
Let's go.
Drop and drive.
Come on, Tank.
Go.
Inside.
Hey, hands inside, use them, kid. Come on, let's go.
Come on, put one in there. Get a hit. Let's get one. Come on.
Swing to the ground ball. First baseman has it, throws to the plate. Was off, but still managed to swipe the tag. And Marte safe at first. Get the pinch runner. The vagaries of the equipment. I ran out of tape, and they did the first hit, the first pitch to Gilbert, and he hit into a force out, a fielder's choice.
Oh, Brandon, pick us up, kid. Keep it going.
But the second baseman threw the ball away, and Carpenter and Busby came in to score. Trevians have regained the lead. Force out, and the inning over. Trevians now lead 4-3. We'll be back with more. Those things do happen. You get you run out of tape. And when you use only one camera and you run out of tape, there really isn't too much you can do. And that's what happened there. Sorry about that, gang. But the Trevians have taken the lead. What happened was Gelber on the first pitch hit a ground ball for a 6-4 force out. The throw to first was an errant throw, and both Carpenter and Busby came home to score.
Come on, float. Go.
Let's get the leader now.
So here in the fifth, Jeff Barron leads it off for a strike. So the Trevians now leading 5-4, or 4-3.
Come on.
My mind is going on a total blank here. Ground ball picked up by Gelber. Throws to Loddick. One up, one down. And here is Newmark. Jared Newmark. Newmark was safe on the fielder's choice and scored in the first. Flew out on a nice catch by Pritz in the second. Batting here in the fifth. After a rocky first inning where 3 runs were scored, Flores has really settled down here. There's a fly ball. Tommy Geary didn't really have to move very much. Has it for the out. Good positioning on the part of the Trevians right fielder. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Edwards.
14.
He walked and scored in that first inning. Grounded out. Second to first in the third, batting here in the fifth. There's a strike.
Got him.
Strike one.
That froze him. Come on. Come on. Get another.
Now the pitch. There's a strike. Strike two.
Finish him up. Finish him up.
Hey, give me a good one, Flo. Here we go, kid.
Two down. Nobody on.
Go.
There's a ball outside.
Oh, Flo, right here, kid.
Let's finish it up. Here we go.
High pop up, foul, and a windshield whacker. Off to the right.
Hey.
Go.
Right here, Flo. Come on, kid.
And Florsch delivers. Swing and a base hit. Right up the middle. Solid single.
Hey, too high.
And here's Gilbert. Aaron Gilbert. Singled and stole a base
14.
in the first.
14 does. 14 go. Watch your run. Go.
Singled in the first. Stole a base. Scored a run.
Hey, nice pitch.
Grounded out on a nice play by Loddick.
Hey, Coach, I can run for you.
A little backhanded stab and a run to first. And flew out to batting here in the fifth.
Fred, those outside? Yeah. Sailing away. Coming in straight and all of a sudden I picked it up.
Gilbert batting. Man on.
Come on.
Two out. Swung right to it for a strike.
Hey, what was that? Okay. Hey.
Go. Go.
Hey.
Time called.
Oh, Flo.
Steve Florsch. Pitch on the way to him. To Gilbert is outside a ball.
This is the guy you want now. Let's go, kid. Challenge him, kid. Challenge him.
Trevians have taken the lead.
Go, Flo. Come on. Get him. Go.
Swing and a high fly ball. Blitz on his horse over there has it a little bit over the shoulder. And that takes care of that. No runs, one hit, no errors, one left. When we move on to the bottom half of the fifth inning. Loddick will lead it off. Loddick, Sharp, and Geary. And the Trevians now have the lead 4-3. Here's Matt Loddick. Singled back in the first.
All right, let's go. All right, it's out of here. Come on. All right. Over the wall. Hey, a little movement up there. Here we go, Lottie.
Come on.
Hey, that
Foul
was
ball
good.
back.
One side in. Here we go. Tag one here, three. Let's go now.
Loddick 1 for 2 on the afternoon.
Okay, let's go. Come on, man.
Needs a pitch low a ball.
Come on, man.
Bounces in, 55-footer. And the pitch. That's a ball.
Okay, let's get on base.
Described in some of the newspapers around the country as the best three-sport athlete in the nation. Matt Loddick. And whacks a solid single right up the middle. Hardest hit ball all day today.
Need a couple more.
Hit it where they're not, Sharp. Here we go, kid.
And here's Matt Sharp. Sharp batting.
Come on.
With Loddick on at first. Swing to the ground, ball foul. He's doing a good job of pulling that ball. He just needs to pull it a little less.
Heads inside a little more, kid. Here we go. Hit hard.
Matt Sharp batting in the 5th spot in the lineup. And he just looks much more relaxed at the plate this year than he did during last year. He seemed to be bailing out quite a bit last year. There goes Loddick, a ground ball. First baseman has it. Gilbert flips over to Ori covering, and there's one out. But Loddick moves on over to second.
Let's go, Tommy. Let's go, Tom. Come on. Got to bring him home, Tom. Tommy.
Good job, contact play. And nice job by Sharp in getting contact.
Tom.
I think Loddick probably would have had the stolen base anyway, but it's hard to tell. Pitch is low, a ball.
Stay back. Here we go, kid. Use the hands.
All right, let's go.
Tom Geary.
Let's go, Tom.
Throw it to second, and the ball gets away out to center field. Loddick on over to third, and boy, they threw that one away, but Loddick unable to advance. And time called. Nearly 2 errors on that. So Loddick goes to third on the error on the ball that got away. And here's Tommy Geary. So Loddick 2 for 3 on the afternoon.
Come on.
Pitch is low, a ball.
Hey, get those hands back and use them. Here we go.
Come on, Tom.
Geary. Foul ball.
Come on, Tom. Hang in there.
Hey, stay in there. Come on, up the
Back
field,
towards
kid.
Brian Rogers. Tis a cold afternoon. Loddick leads off third, but conservatively.
Hang in there.
Gets away. Wild pitch. And Loddick comes home to score. And an insurance run. The Trevians now lead 5-3. Well, kind of in a unique way to bring a runner around. Ground ball. The first baseman to the pitcher covering. Moved Loddick to second. Went to third on the error on the pickoff throw. There's a bunt. Oh my, another beauty for the Trevians, and Geary is safe with a single. A bunt single, and it was a beauty. That's the second one that the Trevians have executed today.
All right, let's go.
And here's Brian Rogers.
Come on, bring him around.
Brian Rogers bats. Geary leads off, pitches inside a ball.
go.
Go to first. Geary dives back in time. We're in the 5th.
Come on.
Trevians have taken the lead. Swing and a miss. Strike. Took the lead in the 4th. Added an insurance run here in the 5th.
Let's go, Roger. Move around, kids.
Brian Rogers. His brother Colin was a
Go.
great second baseman for the Trevians. Ended up playing Division I soccer on the Indiana team. Pitches in the dirt, a ball. Again, the lead off. The pitch, a high pop-up. Headed towards the right fielder in the sophomore game. Nearly got him clunked on the head. Back behind us.
Find a hole out. All right, let's go.
Outside a ball. Ball 3. Rogers walked in the 4th and was erased on a fielder's choice.
Go.
Go to first. Geary back. Grounded out. Back in the 1st to end the 1st inning for the Trevs.
Come on.
Now they pitch. Swing and a ground ball foul. Fifth inning. Trevians and the Highland Park Giants.
Okay, let's go. There we go. Come on.
That's a ball. And Rogers draws the walk. Here's Andy Carpenter.
First fastball. Here we go. It's there. Come on.
Andy Carpenter bats. That's a pitch high, a ball. An excuse me swing. Fouls it off. Next week, Trevians
Okay, let's go.
and Glenbrook South.
Get in there. Get in
Rockford Guilford over to second. Nice try getting there, knocking it down, but no throw. Scored as a single. And the bases are loaded. Here's Chris Busby. Bases jammed.
Bring him around. Come on, singles 2. Gotta play close. Gotta play close. Come on. Get in there.
High fly ball, left fielder. Ranging over, he'll have it for the out. Newmark, the throw. Cut off, and another run in.
It's a big run.
Geary comes home to score.
Come on, Chris.
And here's Steve Marte.
Go. Gotta get another one. Let's go, Steve. Come on. Right, good big run. Big run.
Runners on at first and second. Seventh man the bat in the inning for the Trevians.
right, let's go.
Waddick strutted it off, a single.
Come on,
Went to
let's go,
second on a force out.
Hey, top hand, here we go.
Went to third on an error and scored on a wild pitch. Geary has scored the second run of the inning. There's a strike. On the sacrifice fly, 2 ducks on the pond, 2 out. Should say 2 geese on the field. And another wild pitch, and the runners will advance on up. Rogers over to third, Geary over to second, or Carpenter over to second. Geary came in to score. Hello. And the Trevians leading 6-3. That's a ball. 3-0.
There we go, Marty. Here we go, get. Is there a hit hard somewhere?
6-3 to score. The pitch on the way. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded. So Harper comes into pinch run again for Marte.
Come on, bring him home.
So Peter Harper on at first. Carpenter on at second. And Rogers on at third. Gilbert the batter.
I'm Ben Gelbs.
High a ball. And a little away too, I believe. Ball.
All right, let's
Ball
go.
2.
Hang in there. Let's get another one. Come on.
A great dank afternoon for baseball. Inside a ball.
Come on.
Now the pitch. Ball 4, they walk in a run. And the Trevians lead 7-3. Rogers trots home. And the bases are still loaded. Here's Brian Pritz.
Let's go, at least they hit. Hey, come on, Brock.
All right.
Brian Pritz batting.
It's warm as the rink, yeah. It is.
That's a pitch high and tight, a ball.
Gee.
Runner on. There's a strike.
I was the front end. I'm like, I have a game. It better be working.
This friend of ours, his wife heads that up over there.
Pritz batting with the bases loaded.
That's my one big present to myself.
Time called. They want to talk this one over a little bit.
He had one over there at the time when Mary was there. I think she's still in.
5th inning. The Trevians have come up with a 3 spot. Here in the 5th. Have 3 ducks on the pond. 2 out.
Let's go.
Delivery. High pop-up. Foul and back. Rory Gordon now pitching.
Oh, really? Yeah. But you got to go in there looking.
Following the walk to Marte that walked in the run.
With the baiting.
They moved Rory Gordon in the pitch here to Brian Pritz.
There's everybody there.
Delivery. Swing and a miss. And that ends that. The Trevians bat around, bring home 3 runs, leave 3 on base. We'll be back with more.
Let's go. Got to hold him.
And leading it off is Rosenblatt.
Come on.
Brad Rosenblatt. He'll be followed by Kutzoff and Gordon. The Trevians
All right, good pitch.
have put a little distance between them and the Giants, the short-benched Giants today.
Come on, Buck.
There's a strike.
One more.
For the Trevians, 7 runs on 7 hits, no errors.
Let's get one more.
Been struck out twice. Been the benefit of 8 walks and 1 stolen base.
Go.
That the very first man
Come
on base.
Knock it down.
Swinging a ground ball. Long throw. In time. Nice stretch by Loddick.
Nice pickup.
Sharp to Loddick. And a good job by Matt Loddick stretching out to get to that one.
All right, there's the first
one up, one down. And here's Gotzoff. He's singled back in the first and has grounded out. His other time at bat.
Where was that one? Let's go. Come on.
Ball 2. Pitch is low. Second baseman for the Giants. Delivery. Ball 3. Sixth inning. In a game you would expect would have gone a little bit faster than it has. Everyone wanting to get out of the cold weather. There's a strike. After the first inning, the Giants have complied. Unfortunately, the Giant pitchers have given up a lot of walks and gone deep into the count.
Knock it down.
Ground ball picked up. Scoop up by Sharp. Throw to Loddick, and there's 2 down. 2 up and 2 down, and here's Rory Gordon.
Hey, Sharpie.
He grounded into a unique 1-6-3 put out to end the first inning. Force got a glove on it, slowed it down. Gelber came up and threw out the runner. And Gordon was out on a 3rd to 1st ground out in the 4th. Batting here in the 6th. Ball gets away. Ball 1. I would think somewhere down this next week, with the Trevians having a game against Glenbrook North and Maine West yet to go this week, that game against Maine West will probably be a Loddick start.
Come on.
Swing and a fly ball. Center fielder Prince has it for the out. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. The new Trier Trevians leading it 7-3. There's Matt Loddick to lead it off. Loddick 2 for 3 on the afternoon, 2 singles. And a ground out.
Come on, let's go.
Batting here in the 6th. Takes a pitch low, a ball.
Get going.
That's what I mean.
Pitch is high, a ball. They're not going to give this dangerous hitter anything good to look at.
Okay, let's go. All right, let's get
Pitch is low, a ball.
Come on.
There's a strike.
Come on.
Ball four, and Loddick draws a walk. So Matt Loddick. Thoughts on down to first. And Sharp is the batter. Singled in the first. There goes Loddick. And he's on with a stolen base. Errant throw. Loddick moves over to second. Good jump by Loddick, and Rory Gordon I don't think even looked over that way. Looks back, throw, high pop up. Second baseman calling for it. Cuts off under it, has it for the out.
Go, come on, Tommy.
1 away. And here's Tommy Geary.
Unless the guy can catch it.
Loddick leading it off. Leading off second.
Come on.
Go to second, they got him. And Loddick picked off second. Looking the wrong way. Loddick took a little bit extra laid there and trying to dive back. Couldn't slide in the dirt. The dirt's a little spongy today.
Come on, Tom.
A little moist. There's the pitch low, a ball. High pop up. And the shortstop has it in short left field. 3 up and 3 down for the Trevians. In the 6th, we go to the 7th. 7-3 Trevians. We'll be back with more. Last hope for the Highland Park Giants. Trevians, 7 runs, 7 hits.
All right, let's finish it up. Let's go.
Giants, 3 runs, 7 hits.
Come on, let's get the first one.
Florsch has settled down and pitched a whale of a game after that first rocky start in the first inning, when the Giants got all their runs.
All right, let's get the first one. Come on, Flo.
1, 2, 3. He's faced 3 more than the minimum since that first inning.
Come on. There you go.
There's a strike.
Let's get the second one. Come on.
Highland Park Giants having
Come on. That's it. One more.
short bench today. What with illness and whatever's.
Set it up. Come on, one more.
There's a pitch. Oh, just a little outside a ball. Didn't miss by much.
Hungry blue.
Now the delivery. Strike 3. I don't know. That looked like that may have been high and away. And the first one looked like a strike. The second one didn't. Anyway, 1 out.
He's hungry too.
And here is Jason Kreider. Kreider's been on base both times today. Trying to stretch a single into a double. He was thrown out in the 4th. High pop-up, foul. Sharp calling it a foul territory. Has it for the out. 2 down. And here's Jeff Barron. The Trevians have been the beneficiary of 9 walks. And out of those walks, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them came home to score. So if it weren't for the pitching staff of Highland Park, the Trevians would have been in trouble tonight.
All right, come on, one more. Let's go.
Peter Carpenter.
Thank you.
Peter Harper, rather, now out there in left. Yellow. Foul ball down the line. Strike. I want to go home. I'm hungry. Barron. Batting. Now the delivery. Ball low and inside. A chilly,
all right, let's go.
Downright cold afternoon for baseball.
Come on. Get in.
Swinging a ground ball. High bounder through everybody.
That one. All right, guys, let's get them.
And they score that as a hit. Here's Newmark. Jared Newmark batting. Getting fairly dark around here. Pitch is low ball.
Ryan, 14, hard 14.
Left-handed ball. All right, let's go. Come on, float.
And Florsch delivers. Low a ball. 2-0. 2-0 the count.
Come on, float.
There's a strike. Strike one. Two and one.
Let's go, float. Come on.
Newmark. Pitch on the way to him. Shaving haircut. 2 bits. Of course, his size, I don't know if he shaved yet. Oh, sorry. Bad joke. Bad. I take that back. Put that back. Put a little athlete's foot on my tongue. Jared Newmark.
All right, let's go.
Left fielder. He's made some pretty sensational catches in the last couple of years.
One more. Come on,
There's a strike.
let's go. One more. Let's go. One more. Come on. Let's get it. Let's finish it up. Come on.
There goes the runner, swinging a ground ball. Busby has it, throws to Loddick, and the ball game over. Final score of the new Trier Trevians, 7, and the Highland Park Giants 3 will be back in just a moment to recap this one. On this one for the Trevians, 7 runs on 7 hits, no errors. Highland Park, 3 runs, 8 hits, and 2. Trevians stranded 8. Were struck out twice, walked 9 times, 2 stolen bases. For the Giants, 8 hits, 5 left on base, struck out 1, walked 2, and stolen base. 2 costly fielding errors that allowed 3 of the runs to score for the Trevians on the part of the Giants. But the Trevians come up victorious and move their record to 8-1. This is Mark Braun. Hope you've enjoyed this broadcast, and we say as always,